Hey everyone, welcome back. Polestar has reported that they've sold over 21,000 vehicles in the first half of 2022. That's in 6 months alone. That's super impressive. Now that's a 125% increase year over year. That's incredible. So since last year, they have increased their sales by over 100%. How fascinating. So this announcement was actually made today on Wednesday that Polestar sold over 21,200 vehicles in the first 6 months of 2022. Now initially this year, Polestar was projecting to produce over 69,000 vehicles. However, because of manufacturing constraints, shortages in lithium batteries, shortages in chips, Polestar has had to reschedule that claim. So due to this, Polestar actually adjusted their numbers and said they intend on selling at least 50,000 units this year. And so far, they're almost halfway there. Now, the company expects to deliver at least around 28,800 vehicles in the second half of this year. So they've got a lot of work to do. Now, this will roughly be around 4,800 units per month. Absolutely incredible. Almost 5,000 vehicles per month. That's what Polestar is hoping to deliver. Now, on this incredible news, we actually got a quote from Thomas Ingerlith. We've got some statements being made by the company. So let's get into it. So Thomas Ingerlith has actually said, "It is great to see that the number of enthusiastic Polestar 2 customers is growing so quickly," says the CEO. He also says, "I'm very confident that the strong momentum we have seen this year in brand awareness and sales figures will accelerate powerfully in the coming years as more groundbreaking cars are revealed, including the Polestar 3, Polestar 4, and then eventually the Polestar 5. Now, throughout this year, Polestar has actually expanded to 25 different markets. Absolutely incredible. While the number of retail locations rose from 103 to 125 around the globe. Now, they're also expecting to open 30 more spaces by the end of this year. Absolutely incredible. We do have more statements from the CEO, so this is actually quite fun. From Thomas Ingerlith, and he has to say, "The Polestar 3 will stand out amongst other SUV, offering and boosting our growth trajectory. It is also represent the expansion of our manufacturing footprint into the United States as we become more a global brand. It is important the next step towards our goal of selling 290,000 vehicles by 2025. That is 10 times more than Polestar sold in 2021. Now, Polestar actually recently opened its first showroom in Florida, so actually that was quite fascinating, and the fourth in the United States. Polestar will use the Volvo Naples dealership located at 4,817 Naples Boulevard as its temporary locations, covering the southwest area of the state." This is excellent news. So I'm sure everyone is wondering, how are the shares doing? How's the Polestar stock? Well, it's doing absolutely incredible. Since the news has hit, a lot of people have been hyped. And let me assure you, the news hit the market before the market opened. That just helped a lot of people to build a hype around Polestar. The price right now is actually above $10, which is looking really good. Polestar actually tweeted about this, and it was just met with overwhelming support from the entire community. So that was brilliant. They also have a blog post on this information, so we can go through the blog post as well. Now, interestingly, I actually ran a poll on my YouTube channel and on my Twitter account, just asking everyone, what do we think the price of Polestar could close at by the end of this week on Friday? And so far on Twitter, we've got around 4 votes. Majority of people are thinking maybe $10.70. On YouTube, however, most people are thinking maybe $9.80. So they're thinking it could go back down. But there's also a lot of people who are thinking that the shares could go up to $11 or at least get close to $10.70. So we have that to look forward to. So we can expect more votes from this conclusion. But me personally, I think last week my price prediction for the Polestar share was, I believe, $10.20. But I'll assure you, this week I'm actually more optimistic. I think realistically, we could be looking at perhaps $10.30 to $10.50. Realistically, we could be looking at Polestar closing just around $10.50. It's really optimistic. But with the incredible news coming out this week, I'm probably expecting more good news to come out of Polestar this week. So we've got that to look forward to. By the way, let me remind everyone that we do have a newsletter. I'm actually writing our next newsletter right now, so this is actually quite exciting. Check it out. It's there's a link in the description below for the newsletter. It's all about Polestar, electric vehicles. So that, ladies and gents, should be quite interesting. Now, the next step for Polestar is obviously focusing on the SUV, the Polestar 3, which would debut in October this year. I'm actually trying to get more information on this. I've actually contacted the head of PR and communication, Jonathan Goodman. So I've actually contacted Jonathan just to reach out and ask if I can get some more information on the Polestar 3, and actually if I can get some more information on the debuting and the event, because ideally I'd like to be at the event and create some great content for everyone who's watching these videos. So we're trying to work on that right now, so that's actually quite interesting for the overall channel. But it's going to be a huge deal for Polestar to debut the Polestar 3 because this will add a SUV into their lineup. It's not just big for Polestar overall goal of selling over 250,000 vehicles by 2025, but it's also a big deal for the supporters, the fans, us, who've always been supporting Polestar all throughout the year, all throughout last year, the year before, and now we're starting to see real results. This is great. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more. Leave a like, leave a comment, and of course, I will see you in my next video.